If you stick around until the end of this video, you'll have the chance to go on a journey that might change your life and your family's financial fortunes for the better. Let me ask you something. Are you planning to spend your life barely making money? Striking a goal and seeing it through is similar to learning a new subject, like chemistry, biology, or mathematics. You can learn to be successful in these areas just as much as you can achieve in these areas. It must be stressed without a doubt that achieving achievement in this pursuit does not equate to achieving success in other areas of life. We're all about diving into those amazing lessons that can shape your journey to success and fulfillment. So glad to have you here. Success isn't just for a few lucky people. It's something that anyone can achieve if they're willing to put in the effort to learn, grow, and improve themselves. In this series, we're going to explore 10 awesome lessons that can change the way you think about success. These lessons will give you the tools to tackle life's obstacles head-on, all while feeling super confident and purposeful. Get ready for a serious transformation! We'd love for you to come along on this amazing journey with us. We'll be diving into fascinating insights from top researchers, hearing inspiring success stories, and learning from thought leaders who have made a big impact in their fields. It's going to be a truly enlightening experience. These lessons aren't just theoretical concepts. They're practical principles that can help you unlock your full potential and achieve the success you want. Make sure to give us a like, share, and subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode of Unlocking Your Path to Success. We'll be diving into some interesting topics together. We'll explore how success can be learned, why it's important to differentiate between success and being successful, and how your past doesn't have to define your future. Plus, there's much more to discover along the way. Sure, let's start this amazing journey towards a more fulfilling and successful life together. Here are the fundamental concepts you need to know to get rich in 12 months. First, know that success can be learned. There are a lot of studies and real-life examples that back up the idea that success is something you can learn. Think of Warren Buffett, who was among the most prosperous investors of all time. Instead of being born with a natural talent for investing, Buffett honed his craft by immersing himself in the study of business, finance, and investment methods. His story shows that with hard work and dedication, anybody can become an expert in their field. Scientific studies corroborate this notion as well. According to the growth mindset, idea that psychologist Carol Dweck popularized, people who believe in their ability to learn and grow have a better chance of succeeding. Research in educational psychology has shown that children exhibit improved academic performance when they are taught that intelligence is not innate, but can be enhanced by deliberate practice. Success is not a given, but rather the product of an openness to new experiences and knowledge, according to these studies. Second concept, know the difference between success and being successful. Research and anecdotal evidence both point to the importance of differentiating between domain-specific achievement and success in life as a whole. Think about Steve Jobs, who helped start Apple Inc. His personal life was not without its share of difficulties, such as health problems and broken relationships. Despite his tremendous success in the software business, being good at something doesn't guarantee you'll be good at life in general. Studies in the field of positive psychology have highlighted the importance of a balanced strategy for achievement. Positive emotion, engagement, relationships, meaning and accomplishment, or PERMA for short, is the focus of research by prominent psychologists like Martin Seligman. According to this concept, a happy life is one in which all the parts are working together. And that includes having a rewarding job, having strong social ties, and being physically well, along with professional accomplishments. Important components of a successful life include great relationships, excellent health, and personal contentment. According to the Grant and Glueck study, a 75-year longitudinal study experiment, this comprehensive research highlights the significance of attending to many parts of life to achieve success and happiness in the long run. Third concept, your past doesn't define your future. There are many study results and real-life experiences that illustrate the powerful and motivating lesson that your past does not determine your future. An enthralling example of this idea is Oprah Winfrey's life narrative. Oprah overcame many obstacles, including abuse and instability, as a youngster of low socioeconomic status. Despite this, she overcame her adversity by drawing on her tenacity, perseverance, and dedication to self-promotion. She has overcome adversity to become a powerful media magnate, philanthropist, and inspiration to others who believe that one's past should not dictate their future. The psychological research on self-improvement and resilience lends more support to this idea. The capacity to recover quickly from setbacks, And the persistence and enthusiasm for achieving long-term objectives are qualities that can be shaped and improved through practice, according to studies conducted by psychologists, such as Martin Seligman and Angela Duckworth. The results show that people can get over their problems and make a better life for themselves if they only believe in themselves and work hard enough. Individuals may undergo personal development and positive change in the face of adversity, according to the notion of post-traumatic growth, which stresses the possibility of a better future despite one's previous struggles. Fourth concept, eliminate obsolete beliefs. A key takeaway from the mountain of data in cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, is the significance of letting go of outmoded ideas. Anxiety and depression are only two of the many mental health conditions that cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, has helped alleviate. Fundamentally, CBT enables people to recognize and question harmful thinking patterns, which in turn leads to constructive behavioral adjustments. Consistent evidence from research shows that CBT is beneficial for changing thought processes. One example is the Journal of Consulting and Clinical Psychology's meta-analysis that confirmed CBT's efficacy in treating a wide range of mental health issues. According to this study, addressing and changing unreasonable or unfavorable ideas can result in significant improvements in mental health and general well-being. Additionally, CBT concepts may be used for both professional and personal growth and success in life. They are not restricted to only therapeutic contexts. Modifying one's internal discourse may lead to success, which is in line with the process of identifying and modifying limiting beliefs, whether it's in one's professional life or one's personal relationships. Success may be achieved by actively focusing on shedding outdated ideas and replacing them with a more optimistic and growth-oriented outlook. In order to succeed in life and work, it is crucial to be self-aware and mentally resilient. Fifth concept, study successful people. Evidence from studies and real-life examples abounds that studying successful individuals may teach us a thing or two about how to succeed financially. One excellent example of how studies might reveal habits and characteristics shared by wealthy people is The Millionaire Next Door by Thomas J. Stanley. According to Stanley's study, many billionaires share traits like discipline, frugality, and a commitment to long-term investment. This book demonstrates that many billionaires are frugal with their spending, save and invest regularly, and value fiscal restraint over flashy displays of wealth. People may learn a lot about how to succeed financially by analyzing these patterns of behavior. The decision-making and psychological mechanisms behind prosperous accumulation have also been the subject of scholarly investigation in the domains of behavioral finance and economics. Achieving financial success is heavily influenced by personality attributes such as a goal-oriented financial strategy, a tolerance for risk, and the ability to wait for pleasure, according to studies. In behavioral economics, Nobel winner Daniel Kahneman demonstrates how knowing one's own biases and acting rationally with one's money may help one amass riches. Studying the lives and investment strategies of successful individuals, such as the renowned value investor Warren Buffett, provides further evidence that this theory holds water. Investors looking to emulate Buffett should look to his long-term outlook and dedication to basic investment concepts. Concept number 6, assess your self-esteem. According to studies in psychology and the research of prominent figures like Dr. Nathaniel Branden, knowing and improving one's self-esteem is an essential part of growing as a person and achieving one's goals. An important factor in determining many life outcomes is self-esteem, which is defined as an individual's whole assessment of their own value and talents. The benefits of having good self-esteem are well documented in the field of psychology. To provide just one example, research has shown that people who value themselves more highly are less likely to suffer from mental health issues like anxiety and depression and report higher levels of overall life satisfaction. People who have a strong sense of self-worth are able to weather the storms of life with more ease and grace. Renowned psychologist and author Dr. Nathaniel Branden conducted substantial research on the relationship between self-esteem, career, and personal achievement. According to his findings, having confidence in one's abilities is the first step toward realizing one's full potential. According to Branden's research, people who have a strong sense of self-worth are more likely to do great things in life, have positive relationships, and succeed professionally. Psychologist Albert Bandura proposed the notion of self-efficacy, which is strongly associated with high levels of self-esteem. A person's self-efficacy may be defined as their confidence in their own abilities to achieve their objectives. When people have a healthy dose of self-confidence, they are more likely to believe in their own abilities, which leads to greater achievement in all walks of life. Concept number 7, focus on strengths. Positive psychology studies, most notably that of Martin Seligman, and the examples set by real-life success stories, like Warren Buffett, lend credence to the idea that playing to one's strengths is a sound approach. Optimal health and achievement are the goals of positive psychology, which places an emphasis on developing one's inherent qualities. Positive psychologist Martin Seligman found that people are happier and more fulfilled when they focus on what they do well and make the most of their talents. Seligman's PERMA model emphasizes the significance of playing to one's strengths in order to attain personal satisfaction. The concept encompasses positive emotion, engagement, relationships, meaning, and achievement. Real-world examples further demonstrate the power of playing to one's strengths. Many consider Warren Buffett to be the greatest successful investor of all time. He got where he is financially by playing to his strengths. Value investing, which Buffett does with an eye for the future and an in-depth knowledge of companies, plays to his analytical prowess and patience. He has amassed huge riches by playing to his talents and often outperforming the market. The field of organizational psychology and management has also given strengths-based leadership a lot of attention recently. The book Strengths-Based Leadership by Tom Rath and Barry Conchie showcases research from Gallup that suggests leaders who play to their strengths and those of their teams tend to be more successful and produce better outcomes. Concept number 8, prepare for opportunities. Extensive research in the disciplines of expertise and skill development supports the essential lesson underlined in Malcolm Gladwell's book, Outliers, on the value of preparation and preparedness for chances. The 10-0-0-0-hour rule proposed by Gladwell highlights the need for focused practice and preparation to attain remarkable achievements. If you want to become an expert at anything, according to Gladwell's idea, you need to put in about 10,000 hours of focused, purposeful practice. Countless examples of actual achievement serve to illustrate this point. As an example, the Beatles, who are now generally considered to be among the all-time great rock bands, spent many hours in Hamburg, Germany, perfecting their craft before becoming famous all over the globe. Evidence from studies on mastery and learning provides credence to Gladwell's claim. The importance of purposeful practice in attaining peak performance has been the subject of substantial research by a renowned expert in the field of expertise studies, psychologist Anders Ericsson. Deliberate practice, defined as concentrated and intentional attempts to enhance certain abilities, is a critical factor in achieving mastery in a range of fields, according to his research. The idea of cognitive readiness, which is defined as the mental state of being ready to notice and take advantage of opportunities as they come, has also been investigated in cognitive psychology studies. Expertise and the capacity to make sound judgments under pressure are essential components of cognitive preparedness. Concept number 9, shift paradigms. As Thomas Kuhn's research on scientific revolutions and real-world examples like Uber and Airbnb show, the idea of changing paradigms is a deep lesson. Kuhn's work in the philosophy of science brought attention to the fact that new ways of looking at things might result in revolutionary discoveries. This idea is applicable in many fields. When more recent, more accurate findings challenge long-held beliefs about a field's nature. Paradigm shifts, first proposed in Kuhn's influential The Structure of Scientific Revolutions, occur. According to him, new paradigms and the rejection of old ones are common ways that science advances. The significance of questioning the status quo is shown by the concept's far-reaching consequences for innovation and advancement. Companies in the business sector that have introduced paradigm changes in the sharing economy, such as Uber and Airbnb, have disrupted conventional businesses. By disrupting long-standing business models and ushering in new opportunities, these firms revolutionize the way people get access to housing and transportation. Paradigm changes have the power to revolutionize whole industries by bringing new ideas and approaches to old challenges. In addition, when it comes to self-improvement and overcoming problems, changing one's perspective might bring forth novel ideas and possibilities that were previously unnoticed. According to psychologist Carol Dweck, who advocates for a growth mindset, people should see setbacks not as failures but as chances to learn and improve. When people change their viewpoint, they gain the ability to conquer challenges and realize their dreams. Final concept: defined objectives and strategies. An important lesson derived from the wealth of research on goal setting, especially that of Edwin Locke and Gary Latham, is the significance of establishing objectives that are both specific and difficult. Athletes and other real-life examples provide strong evidence for the effectiveness of goal setting, which their study has shown to have a significant influence on motivation, performance, and accomplishment. According to Locke and Latham's theory of goal setting, people have a better chance of succeeding if they create goals that are both hard and attainable. A wide range of industries, including education, business, and sports, have made use of this study to boost efficiency and effectiveness. In order to perform at their very best, athletes often have very specific performance objectives. A sprinter, for instance, would aim to cut a certain fraction of a second off their personal best. Athletes are driven to push themselves to their limits and accomplish extraordinary outcomes by having this clear and difficult goal to strive for. Research in the field of organizational psychology has also shown that goal setting is helpful. Setting goals that are both clear and quantifiable increases the likelihood that a person or group will perform to a higher level and achieve those goals. Setting goals is a typical practice at workplaces to improve employee performance and efficiency. Thus, this has practical applications there as well. In addition, the SMART criteria, which stand for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, are in line with the idea of establishing defined objectives. To back up the assumption that clearly stated goals have a better chance of being accomplished, this framework stresses the need to be precise and explicit when outlining objectives.